Greetings and welcome. Today I want to talk about Pink Moon by Nick Drake. I made another video talking about Color Green by Ceballos Bayer. Now I don't know if I released that video before this or this video before that, but those two albums, very similar albums. Just a singer, just an acoustic guitar, very melancholic and slow albums, and I absolutely love both of them. Both of them are some of my favorite albums of all time. So, without further ado, let's just talk about Pink Moon by Nick Drake. So, I absolutely love this abstract, psychedelic cover artwork. The colors showcase perfectly the blue feeling of this album, the melancholic overall feeling that this work has, and I just love it. It's one of the most nicest artworks of all time. So the album starts with Pink Moon, the title track. Basically exposes you to what this whole album is, just an acoustic guitar played by Nick Drake, along with his singing. This first song, what was that? This first song also has a piano in it, something that isn't present in every single song. So yeah, at the same time that the song exposes you to what this whole album is gonna be, it also has something unique about it, the piano, which, well, it's not that present in this album, only in the song actually. So yeah. Next up, there's the song Place to Be, and we can hear with this album, no, with the first song and now with the second song, how melancholic and soft this whole work is, and that's the character that I really like about this album. It portrays very well how Nick Drake was feeling at the time. After that, we have the song Road is next up, and I like how the guitar is being played in the song. You know, his guitar work is very well done, which might be my favorite song in this whole album. And again, the guitar is being played masterfully, but it's hard to pick a good song from a perfect album. Just as I said in my Color Green by Ceballos Bayer review, it's very hard to decide which song is the best in this whole album when all the songs are amazing. After that, Horn is a very short instrumental song, and since I like instrumentals, this song is extremely welcome. I really enjoyed it. The next song is Things Behind the Sun, another display of Nick's masterful guitar play, and I really enjoy how relaxing and soft his voice is. I believe he was practicing something called guitar picking at the time, and it's very present in this album, that guitar picking. Now I don't know, I guess I sort of know what he's doing in the guitar. You know, I don't play any instruments actually, but I do imagine what guitar picking is, the picking technique. So yeah, I can see how he would play in this album. After that, there is No, and this song has a lot of humming, and honestly, this might be my least favorite song in this album. And not a song that I hate nor dislike, but definitely the one that I like the least from this entire work. So yeah, Parasite is the song that represents how you, someone who doesn't fit in, feels when in places that, well, you don't fit in. So this is also the longest song in this album. So yeah, Parasite, also another great song, might be my favorite one. Who knows, it's really hard to pick a favorite song from a perfect album. After that, Free Ride. It's more of what we've heard before, but still I do enjoy it a lot. And after that we have Harvest Breed and From the Morning, which are the closing tracks in this album, but they're just as good as all the others. So those are all the songs. This album is very short, just around 27-28 minutes long. Yeah, very short. You can like listen to this 20 times in a day. A lot of times. I listened to this so many times I lost count actually. So from what I read in the internet, of course the internet, the almighty unmistaken internet, Nick was suffering from depression for a while when he made this album. And actually he made this album like one night, So I guess the guy from the studio called him in. They were good friends. He knew how Nick was passing through a difficult time, so he just asked him, let's record this album in one night. And he went to the studio. They recorded the whole thing in one night, and it sounds amazing. So, due to what it seems lack of success, I believe Nick was suffering from depression for a while. And after this release, after his album was released, he actually, after a time, was getting better and going back to making music. I believe he wrote like 5 other songs after this album. He came back to making music, he was getting better, but he suffered what is commonly known as to what have been an accidental overdose of his antidepressants, I think. So yeah, he was getting back to life, getting better, but he didn't want to go back to that sadness, to that awful feeling. So he took a lot of his medication and he suffered an overdose. So it's a shame that such a bright mind like Nick Drake, like also Syd Barrett, people like that, just like Van Gogh, all of these amazing artists that didn't get much recognition. Actually, Syd Barrett is a different case, but these artists that were suffered from these mental diseases and just ended up in not great places or even dead. But it's nice to know that 40 years after he released this album, it is getting very recognized. Not only this album, but his other 2 albums. I believe he released other albums before this one. I'm not really interested in them, but he released, so if you want to listen to them. It's really nice to know that all of his work is getting recognized. So, yeah. Nick Drake, not Color Green, Pink Moon, amazing album. I highly recommend. This is like definitely a must-listen album for you, regardless of what type of music you like to listen to. Both this one, Pink Moon, and Color Green are albums that you must listen to in your lifetime. If you like music, if you don't like music, if you like acoustic music, if you like pop music, if you hate music and doesn't like to listen to anything at all, you gotta listen to these 2 albums at least once, because they're great releases. So leave in the comments your thoughts, your opinions, tell me how wrong I am, and until the next time.